Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? So, I hope you've been enjoying my past few videos, especially the one I did recently where I did the cover for Beautiful and Unspoiled. I worked really hard on that this entire month actually, doing these scenes earlier this month and all of that, and editing audio and everything else, and then getting the footage from what is it called, worldhair.com. But right now I'm here to talk about African healing. So this video is for those of you who are my brothers and sisters who just need a healing. This is what this video is about right now. So I have a few points here on my phone. And so healing. Where does healing lie? It starts from within. So if you need a healing, you need to start within yourself. Look within yourself and look at your downsides, what you can improve on about yourself. If you don't like the way you're feeling, do something about it. Do some research. If you're feeling tired, if you would like to live a healthier life, what do? You look within and you see how you can do that. Now, I've talked recently about the no sugar November thing in one of my previous videos. You can go and check that out. And I mentioned in that video that whatever you do in your life, whether it's changing your diet, changing your routines, whatever it may be, it all takes time. It's gradual, but once you make up your mind and you are strong about it in your mind, nothing can stop you. Nobody can stop you. Nothing at all can stop you. Only you can stop you. So that is basically it. You as a person would find out what you want to do, what you want to improve on, and you would go for it. So if you're feeling tired, as I said before, well, the main thing you can do is get out in the sun. The sun energizes the body, and it also gives us vitamin D, which is very essential to our bodies. And if you're feeling tired, you can cut out some saturated fats, foods that contain those things, because whether or not we know it, these sugars and so on affect our mood. It is also proven that sugar specifically, it so people that are suffering from depression and so on, if they eat a lot of sugar in their diet, they will get more depressed. I saw that in a study as well. And so why do we need a healing as an African people? Or even if you're not African, why do you need a healing? Or why do we as people would need a healing? Because we have a lot of distractions going on in this world, a lot of negative influences from people, could be people around us, who are just, very negative persons. It could be from the news. The news is the most negative thing you could ever watch in your life. Like whenever I turn on the news, all I see is just negativity, a lot of fear mongering, and all of that. If I turn on the news, that's what I see. So people that may be feeling depressed and so on. If I could give you some suggestions, it would be just turn off the international news to find out what's happening here in your country, but you see the international news. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, don't watch it too often. If you are a person who likes to go away, you could see what are the recent trends and so on, the recent protocols and so on in going away and all of that stuff. Um, yes, the news is something else. Social media. I take my breaks from social media because social media is just bombarding with information. So many people are just posting this, posting that, and a lot of some people just post a lot of negative things, and and also social media has a lot of comparison about it as well, and you don't need that in your life because Why you need to be comparing yourself to somebody for? Yeah, so that's why it has all these likes and comments. And if you don't get a like or comment, you might feel like, oh, why is this person getting a like or a comment and not me? And trust me, you don't need to even be thinking like that, because comparison is the the thief of all joy, for sure. So that's for sure, staying off of social media. I've read articles where and watched videos on YouTube where people said that their lives drastically improved when they kept off of social media, when they deleted their social medias. Um, yes. So sometimes I do take breaks on social media because, as I just said, those reasons. Moreover, as I said previously, a lot of negativeness in our lives has to do with our routines. Like if you're not getting enough exercise, eating the right foods. What are the right foods? Foods that have a lot of nutrients in them for our bodies, because our bodies need these nutrients in order to have energy, in order to be in a good mood, in order to fight off infections, in order to just thrive. So what kind of foods are those? What kind of, it could be herbs, right? You could incorporate herbs in your diet, certain herbs that could cleanse your body, cleanse different parts of your bodies. So there is the burdock root, which is good for cleansing the lymph nodes, and is also good for just clearing the body. Elderberry herb, which is good for clearing mucus, chest mucus, upper register mucus in your body, and also good for clearing the lymph nodes as well, which is important. And then there is dandelion root, which is good for cleansing the liver, the kidney, and is awesome for your body. So you could got a lot of dandelion in Barbados laying around. You could get some dandelion root, um, make some dandelion root tea. You can also use the leaves as well. Use the petals, and you could use you could use the leaves and the root. The root is the most important thing to use. And every morning, as I said before, I have a juice to drink in the morning. So I have a green juice to drink in the morning. Usually some spinach. I have some spinach growing outside where I live, and so I usually have some spinach, um, cucumber sometimes, and ginger, because it's good for your voice and it's good for clearing mucus and so on. And I love ginger. I love ginger so much. Then I put some lime in it as well, because lime gives it a nice sweet kind of taste. And then I use some agave nectar to sweeten it even more. So I usually use cucumber. It's nice for cleansing the body. Might put apple in there as well to sweeten it some more, and then like two spinach leaves, and that's just it. It feels great, It has me feeling great in the morning, because really and truly the morning's supposed to be something light, because you're breaking a fast. It's called break fast. So it's really supposed to be something light to break the fast. I know the US diet recommends that we eat all this bacon, eggs, cheese, toast, all these things for breakfast, but really and truly that's like worst. I think that's the worst thing to eat. And also other studies have shown that that kind of heavy diet in the morning is just going to make you feel tired in the morning. You want to feel energized, you want to feel good. So that kind of thing, like fruits and vegetables. I always eat fruits and vegetables in the morning. Nothing fried. That's like my mantra. I don't eat anything fried in the morning, because it just creates a lot of mucus and so on. And when you're singing, you don't want mucus, especially when you're practicing and so on. Don't want any mucus or anything like that in your body. So it's usually just fruit, some water, and Um, yeah, and some healthy, some dandelion root tea. I just started drinking some dandelion root tea. So I just want to see I want to see how it would taste. I heard some people talking about it online saying that it tastes kind of bitter. In my opinion, it's not too bitter. It's not bitter at all. The root, it has a it's not bitter. It's not strong. Um, in a way that you will not want to consume it. So I had it drank for like 5 days, and then I cut it up, and then I washed it off, of course, before, and then I just put it in the tea with some lime and some honey, no, sorry, some agave nectar. Yeah, so that is what I use for a sweetener, agave nectar. So yeah, and so what we can do as people to become healed holistically, I call it. And then so holistically involves spiritually, physically, mentally, right? So I just talked about the physical in terms of getting some exercise, getting some sun on your body, because sun is so important. It revitalizes the whole body. It's just awesome. Like when I get some sun, I feel like, whew, I feel like amazing. And it just gives you this light. And so the sun is great. Eating the right foods, eating foods that wouldn't make you feel inflamed. When I say inflamed, I mean, like you feel really a lot of mucus in your body. So that would be foods like dairy foods, especially a lot of black people are lactose intolerant. I think including myself now, I would put myself into that category now because you see, as a child, I had really bad sinus issues. No, as a preteen, as a child, I would eat a lot of cheese, a lot of bread, a lot of cheese, biscuit, things like that. No, so I realized that okay, so there was a point in time, like 2 years ago, where I cut all of that out completely. I cut the all of that dairy out. I had to because like who likes to have sinus issues like constantly? No, no, thank you. But anyways, so I cut that out about 2 years ago, all dairy. But this year, I was eating a few dairy products, right? Not often, like once every 2 months or something like that. And guess what? The sinus issues return. So that's definitely a no-no now for my whole entire journey. I have to stay away from dairy for sure. Yeah, it's not my friend. So things like that, staying away from dairy. A lot of us have, if we eat dairy, it makes us sick. And who likes to be sick? I mean, who likes to be sick? And a lot of fatty foods, like a lot of fatty carbohydrates, full foods like macaroni pie, those foods. I love macaroni pie. When I was younger, I loved it so much. I used to eat it every Sunday. I don't eat anything like that at all on Sundays or any day because I can't, and I don't want to. So, and it's like, I don't crave it anymore. I don't crave it at all. So it's like when you start to eat healthier, if whether you do it gradually or when you just go into it, but I would suggest doing it gradually. Um, yeah, detoxifying your body. I would suggest detoxifying your body before you even eat healthy, because sometimes when people have had a diet that is really really acidic for a long time, acidic meaning a diet that is not nutrient, that does not have a lot, that is nutrient deficient, that is an acidic diet. So like if you're not getting a lot of herbs, fruits, vegetables, legumes, like lentils, beans, natural foods like that. If you're not getting those things as a nutrient deficient diet, so a lot of people that usually do not consume these things on a regular basis, when they go now and they eat healthy, they may find that they feel sick. Like after eat a fruit or something, they may find that they feel sick. So it's good. I think it's good to detoxify the body first. Like fast the body. A juice fast. There are different types of fasting. I've tried juice fasting, and I've actually done a juice fast quite recently. Um, that was a 3-day juice fast I did. So that was interesting because I was actually I haven't done a juice fast for a couple of months now. Usually I'm not a person to intake like a lot, so I felt like I didn't really need to clear anything. But more recently I was feeling congested because I think because of the diarrhea I had previously in the year, and also because to me, like, the environment feels a bit dusty. So I felt in myself I needed to have a juice fast to just clear the body, right? Had a juice fast recently, and so basically you just drink liquids throughout the day. So you start off, and usually, as I said before, I have a juice for breakfast. So that was no issue for me. So you just drink some water. What happened was that I would drink 2 cups of tea in the morning, usually some lime in my tea, and I use thyme as well in my tea. I like how that tastes. So, and it's on thyme is actually a good source of iron as well. And our body needs iron to run smoothly. Iron is like a really, really important thing, especially for us women, because you know what happens every month? We become some people become anemic every month. So iron is really, really, really important for us women. And anyways, so as I was saying, so I would have 2 cups of tea in the morning, thyme tea, and some lime and some agave nectar to sweeten it. And then I would go on and I have a juicer, so I would make some juice, a big bottle because because what happened in the second or third day because I got tired of just cutting up all these fruits and then just doing it like that. But I got through it, right? So I would have some. What did I have? What kind of fruits did I use? I used some cucumbers, some ginger, some lime. I use apples, watermelon, those kinds of things, and it just to just clear the whole body, and it felt good. I mean, it didn't feel good while it was happening. I must warn you, when you're doing a juice fast, it will be kind of tiring. You will feel hungry. There's something called hunger pangs, and you will feel them, trust me. But some people have gone on fast on juice fasts and different types of fasts for a longer period of time than 3 days. Some people have gone like 12. Some people have go like 40 days or so, just drinking juice, water, and intaking some herbs as well. It's important, to just rest the body and let it just clear out. Just give it some time to just cleanse. So that's a really good thing that you can do as well to incorporate some healing in your life holistically. Spiritually, I would say, like, just get to know who you are. How do you get to know who you are? By doing things that you love to do, by expressing yourself, by um interacting with yourself, just find out who you are, connecting with nature and so on. And then you'll find that you get a stronger sense of self. You have a stronger self image. And you could just take some time to meditate. I mean, just it could be listening to music in a peaceful environment, you know, just being one with some nice music, you know, some really positive music, you know. Um, like, let me see. I have a lot of music that I like because I just love music. You know, so it could be like some. I like to even listen to the birds. I like to listen to to sounds of the birds, right? Online, there's like you could type in literally on YouTube sounds of birds in nature, and they'll have all these beautiful sounds, and it's just wonderful. It's just real peaceful, you know, and you want to get to that place of peace because peace is just important, you know, for healing and for all around healing, for all around development and love. So you can share that. So, like, you know, there's a quote in the Bible where your cup runneth over. Surely goodness shall follow you all of the days of your life. So, like when you get with one within yourself, right? Your cup will run over, and you can then help other people, right? You can help other people on their journeys. And that is the ultimate goal here for being here on this earth to, you know, to help heal the world. You know, as Michael Jackson said, heal the world, make it a better place, you know? And we need to do that as a people, you know, we need to stand as one, we need to stand together and not be apart. We need to do that, and the only way to do that is by healing, in healing, holistic healing, African healing, because I call it African healing because that is true healing. That's the true healing, not what we see today. In fact, people are hardly healed today, and African healing, it just goes down in history. And if you look at all our ancestors and what they would do, what what herbs they use, what things they did, you know, you would be able to get that healing for yourself as well. Because if it has been done before, if it has been done by our ancestors, then that means it can be done by you, because you are a descendant of our ancestors. All right. So so that's really important, and I really hope that you all enjoyed this video. And I think I mentioned everything: physically, spiritually, mentally, has to do with, it's the same thing on the same level as spiritually, because it's like what you do, what you tell yourself. You don't ever want to be your own enemy. I mean, you want to be your own best friend, right? So it's like what you tell yourself, even if you don't feel like it. You have to tell yourself good things. It's like it's like you ever heard like a mantra? Um, Further research in certain books like that talk about the conscious and the subconscious mind. All right, shows us that what we say to ourselves on a regular basis, what we watch, what we do, becomes us. It becomes a part of us. It becomes a part of our subconscious mind, right? So basically, all we have to do is to say positive things to ourselves and just try to convince our subconscious minds, you know. And that is all it takes, you know, a step every day in the right direction. That is all it takes. And yes, so I hope you all enjoy this video, and please give it a like, and please share, of course, because I want other people to find these kinds of videos, people that are looking for healing, right? I want them to see these kinds of videos. So please share it with your friends and loved ones. Thank you so much. And if you didn't like this video, you can dislike it. So if you like it, you can like it. If you didn't like this video, dislike it. But still share it with your friends. So Bye, guys.